You know what's funny? Sometimes the things we say to make someone feel special can actually make them feel insulted, especially women. You think you're giving a compliment, but what she hears is a subtle jab wrapped in sugar. And that, my friend, is why so many nice guys never get the reaction they expect. You think she'll blush, but she just smiles awkwardly and changes the topic. Ever wonder why? Let's talk about the compliments women secretly hate. The ones that sound sweet, but sting deep inside. See, women notice tone, timing, and intention. When a compliment doesn't feel genuine, it instantly feels manipulative. The truth is, women want to be seen, not evaluated, appreciated, not compared, and respected, not objectified. But somewhere between, "You look good today," and "You're not like other girls," men forget that words carry layers of meaning. So when you say something you think is nice, she might actually be wondering, what does he mean by that? Let's start with this. Ever told a woman, "Wow, you look tired today"? You might be trying to sound caring, but what she hears is, "You look bad." Complimenting someone on how tired or different they look isn't empathy. It's a reminder that they're not at their best. No woman wants to be reminded she looks worn out. Not from a friend, not from a coworker, and definitely not from someone she's dating. Then there's the classic, "You look so good for your age." Now, this one sounds innocent, even charming. But think about it. You're basically saying, "I expected you to look worse." What should have been a pure compliment turns into a backhanded one. Age isn't a flaw. When you add "for your age," you make it sound like she's defying some sad expectation. It's not flattering, it's patronizing. Another one that hits wrong, "You're not like other girls." At first, she might smile, but deep down, she knows what that really means. You're saying other women are less. You're complimenting her by putting her entire gender down. It's divisive, and it tells her you don't actually respect women as individuals. You've just put her on a pedestal so you can knock others off. That's not charm, that's manipulation. And don't even start with, "You'd be prettier if you smiled." This one tops the list of most hated compliments. It's not just tone deaf, it's controlling. You're not complimenting her looks, you're telling her how to behave. You're saying her current expression isn't pleasing enough for you. No one, man or woman, owes anyone a smile. And when a woman hears that line, she doesn't feel seen, she feels judged. Next up, "You're so independent, you must intimidate men." Sounds like praise, right? Wrong. You're implying her strength is a problem. That being confident or ambitious is somehow a threat. It's a subtle way of saying, tone it down so men won't feel small. But the truth is, real confidence isn't intimidation. It's inspiration. The only people intimidated by strong women are insecure ones. Here's another sneaky one. "You're naturally pretty. You don't even need makeup." You think you're being sweet, but what she hears is, "Other women wear makeup to fake it, but you don't." Again, you're comparing. You're reducing her identity to a beauty choice. Compliments about not needing makeup sound like praise until you realize they shame women who enjoy expressing themselves through it. Beauty isn't about what she puts on, it's about how she feels in her own skin. And then there's, "You're such a cool girl. You're not dramatic like most women." Be careful, because again, you're creating a divide. You're saying emotions are bad. You're praising her for suppressing them. But women who show emotions aren't dramatic, they're human. When you call her a cool girl, what you really mean is, "You're easy to handle." That's not love, that's convenience. Ever told a woman, "You're lucky you're pretty"? That one's poison wrapped in a compliment. It implies that her looks are her only strength, that her achievements, intelligence, or personality don't matter. And if you've ever said, You're too pretty to be single? Stop right there. Relationships aren't rewards for looks. She doesn't exist to fit into your logic of beauty and belonging. Then there's, you've lost weight. You look amazing. This one's tricky. You think you're cheering her on, but you might be praising her for something that came from stress, illness, or emotional pain. Not every weight loss is a happy story. Instead of focusing on body changes, focus on the glow in her confidence, her energy, her vibe. Compliments about looks fade. Compliments about spirit last forever. And if you've ever said, "You're so mature for your age," know this. It sounds like a compliment, but often carries a hidden expectation. You're telling her she's impressive because she acts older, calmer, more composed, often because she had to. Many women mature early because they've faced challenges that forced them to. So when you romanticize her maturity, you might be unknowingly praising her trauma. "You're so photogenic" can also be misleading. It sounds sweet, but sometimes implies that she looks better in pictures than in real life. Compliment her presence, her vibe, her energy, not just her pixels. Similarly, "You have such a cute little body" might sound like flattery, but it reduces her to her size. Women don't want to be little or manageable. They want to be seen as whole, powerful beings, not trophies of proportion. And of course, the most dangerous compliment of all, any guy would be lucky to have you. It sounds lovely, but it puts her worth in someone else's hands. It defines her value by who she could attract, not who she is. She doesn't need a guy to be lucky. She is the prize, not the validation. Here's the truth. Compliments only work when they're about genuine appreciation, not expectation. When you say something kind, make sure it's about her, not about how she fits into your view of women. Don't compliment to gain favor. Compliment to express gratitude. Instead of focusing on appearance, focus on essence. Say things like, "I really admire how you handled that situation," or "You make the people around you feel comfortable," or "Your energy makes the room lighter." These words matter. They tell her you're paying attention, not performing. The secret isn't in fancy lines. It's in sincerity. Women can spot fake flattery from a mile away. You don't need to impress her. You just need to respect her. Compliments that empower are never about control. They're about connection. So next time you feel like saying, "You're not like other girls," pause. Try this instead. "You're exactly who you're meant to be." And that's incredible. That one line shifts everything. It celebrates her without tearing anyone else down. It's confidence without comparison, admiration without agenda. Because at the end of the day, the best compliment isn't about looks, behavior, or status. It's about how someone makes you feel. Tell her, "You make things better just by being around." That's a compliment she'll never forget, because it's real. So if this opened your eyes a bit, hit that like button and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Maybe a friend who thinks compliments are just words, when in truth, they're a reflection of character. Subscribe for more real conversations about relationships, respect, and understanding. Because the world doesn't need more charm, it needs more honesty.